International Day of Climate Action, which was October the 24th, marks a global reminder to continue advancing a safer climate future for all. Now, as climate challenges intensify, communities worldwide look for innovative solutions that protects the environment while fostering economic growth. Now, joining us to discuss what International Day of Climate Action meant, we welcome Lena Moffitt, Evergreen Action's Executive Director. Good morning, Lena. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so it was on the 24th. So what was the International Day of Climate Action?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for covering it. It's a day to raise awareness about the issue of climate change and the importance of taking action. Two things near and dear to our hearts here at Evergreen Action, the nonprofit organization I lead, which is dedicated to advancing policies to solve this problem while also making people's lives better.
You should have a whole month. Maybe even a
Hey,
year,
I agree.
Lena. Yeah. Tell us about Evergreen's Action's new roadmap.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Well, first off, I want to acknowledge that the extreme weather that we've seen recently, like the hurricanes that just ripped through the southeastern part of the United States, wiping entire towns off the map and costing more than 200 people their lives, this is climate change in action, and it is really taking a toll on our communities. So we put out our policy roadmap to offer the kinds of common sense steps that we can take to address this issue while also enhancing economic prosperity. And the policies in our roadmap would build on bills like the Inflation Reduction Act, which has really driven a whole lot of resources into things like domestic manufacturing to make sure that the kinds of solutions that we need to solve this problem, like renewable energy, like solar energy, is being built right here in the United States so that we're not just cutting pollution, but we're creating good jobs while we're at it. And it's these kinds of win-win policies that we are really excited about.
What are the key takeaways from Evergreen's plan?
Yeah, the main takeaways are just that these are win-win policies. So we can address this issue, doing things like setting standards to cut pollution, to make sure that extreme weather doesn't just get worse and worse, but also do things like incentives for our domestic manufacturing sector, programs like the rooftop solar projects for low-income communities right here in Missouri. The Inflation Reduction Act has already driven more than $350 million of investments to Missouri alone, creating almost 1,500 good paying jobs in these kinds of win-win solutions. We can make things more affordable for folks who are struggling to pay high energy bills as we switch to cheaper, cleaner, reliable sources of power.
Now, what can individuals do to help protect our planet?
Yeah, it's really important that individuals use their voices. So the single most important thing you can do is get engaged at the local level. Use your voice. Talk to folks like your city council members. They have a really big impact on the kinds of policies that we're going to see that will impact your communities and your individual lives. So get involved, talk with your decision makers from the local level all the way up to the federal level to make sure that folks are supporting these kinds of policies and that folks are aware that people want them to support these policies, that climate change matters to them, that we both can protect our planet and our economy at the same time.
Now, where can our viewers go for more information?
Yeah, for more info on these kinds of win-win policies to protect our economy and our planet, go to evergreenaction.com.
I've been speaking with Evergreen Action Executive Director Lena Moffitt. I'm sure she'll agree with me. We not only need individuals involved, we do need these corporations involved.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Lena.